Reaction time! Greetings, freaks and folks. This is Vlad the Lad, and we are here with another champion reveal. This time around, it's Sivir, another champion from the core set. And we also have another 22 cards revealed today, so let's not lose any more time and jump right into it.
You've got a problem, I've got a price. Sign on the dotted line.
Sivir, 4-mana 5/3 champion. So it's the Ashe stat line. It has quick attack and spell shield, and has a level up condition. You have dealt 35 plus damage. That's a whole lot. Okay.
Danger pays. Here's your cut.
So the keywords are already really good. Ricochet. New keyword, Reputation. Another keyword. Activates if allies have struck for 5 plus damage at least 4 times this game. Okay. That's possible, yeah. But not too easy to reach. Yeah, we have Ricochet, a 6-mana slow speed spell. Ricochet is, by the way, a skill from her as well in League of Legends. And it says Reputation. Reputation. I read that right. I cost 3. Okay, so it gets 3 mana cheaper. It says deal 1 to a random enemy or the enemy nexus 5 times. That's big. That's big. See, that's in action.
Make it worth my while.
Guess it's no coincidence they have fighting against Ashe there. Another landmark. I didn't say that, but we are in the Shurima package, in the Shurima region. So Sivir is also from there. And we have another Shurima landmark, which is the Sandswept Tomb for 5 mana. And it says when allies attack, summon an attacking sandstone charger. It's a constant engine for extra followers there. I guess they are ephemeral. Otherwise it would be a bit busted.
Better duck. Line 'em up.
Yeah. But a 5/2 is strong, dude. That's some power.
Sand and treasure. Couldn't ask for more.
That's some sweet animation there. Let's get back a bit. Now level up, +1/+1 as always, and says while I'm attacking allies have my keywords. Ho 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 ho. That's sweet. I mean, considering she already has quick attack and spell shield is quite strong, and duplicating this for everybody. I mean, you can remove it beforehand, I think. I mean, if you removed it once, I think the passive or the spell shield she had doesn't count to duplicate for others. So I think she has to have an active spell shield. So I think you can remove it before she attacks to deny having all of the enemy's followers having spell shield. But everybody of your followers having quick attack is sick. That's pretty sick.
Well, hello, payday.
Well, hello there, another landmark. 3 mana in a Sanctum with Reputation. I cost 0. And it says countdown, create 2 relics of yore in hand.
Payday.
See what those relics are.
All that glitters is mine.
Oh, what? It goes quite quick here. I guess you get some keywords at focus speed. Or a +2 attack, like the Riven, for example, has.
Guess who
Yeah.
just earned her
It's-
bonus.
That's sweet. I like her design. Okay, let's check. We already have that time. Yeah, they revealed the cards on Mobalytics. Let's go over them in detail. So the Ricochet is actually her signature spell, and yeah, we already talked about Sivir. Like, it, I think she has the same problem, so to say, like Ashe has, that she is pretty fragile, but pretty strong in attack. And with Ashe, you almost always need to have another freeze to freeze the enemy, or maybe some English. Sometimes they have more than one blocker, right? So when you freeze with the Ashe, they normally have another blocker to block into the Ashe with 3 attack and then killing her, and then you need another spell to freeze that blocker. But with Sivir, it's a bit better because she has quick attack herself. So if the blocker doesn't have above 5 health, she will just trade into him automatically. So in that sense, her fragility isn't that hindering, but against damage-based removal, it's you have an easy time removing her, and for that she is quite expensive, so to say. Yeah, her Ricochet. I don't know how I feel about random enemy and random nexus damage. Like I saw this in Hearthstone a lot, where there was this bombing goblin and just dividing damage all over the place and also on you. And this is sort of the RNG I don't quite like about digital card games. And they seem to add more of RNG over time, which is a bit sad to see, but it's still in range. Like, it's not too chaotic up until now. Let's hope they don't go any further with these RNG shit. Then we have the 7 mana slow speed boomerang blade, which says an ally strikes the strongest and weakest enemies. Again, this is like Wild Claws, where you go at slow speed, and also the Nasus card, where you go at slow speed striking an enemy, which is, for this amount of mana, I don't know if that's viable, if you want to play that. I mean, the effect is strong, don't get me wrong, but not being able to respond to something where you could, with Concerted Strike and with single combat, for example, you can respond any removal they have on your units, where you can trade or at least use their attack for something before they die. And here you can't. You just have to play it proactively, and this is a very expensive play. 7 mana at slow speed, so no, I don't think it's too good. Then we have Payday, another focus speed spell, which says create a lucky find in hand. And the lucky find are these, whoa, a shitload of cards. Oh, so I guess now we know why there are 22 cards. This reveal, because they have that many lucky finds. So let's actually check out what they do. After saying that the Inner Sanctum that we saw in the video also creates 2 lucky finds in hand. So those are like sort of treasure-ish things. I like the lore behind that in that sense. Yeah, but let's actually see what they do. So they also add focus speed, like the Riven cards that I mentioned, the broken pieces. And it says, for the first one, it's a lucky find. Pick a buff from among 3 to grant an ally. Okay. So I guess you have another spell, like the lucky find is this, and then you get to choose between 3 lucky finds, like you would have it with the invoke mechanic. And you choose between all of these, and you always get this card beforehand. So this is very important to consider when you think about the amount of spells played, for example, for Lee Sin, and any spell synergy decks where you want to have a lot of spells, or maybe cheap spells. This also passes over initiative, or not directly, but you can play the lucky find, choose something, and then you pass over initiative without the enemy having the might, so to say, to end the whole round, which is something really important to know about burst speed and also now the new focus speed spells. So, but without any more rambling, let's actually see what the lucky finds are. So we have Spell Shield as a keyword, we get Challenger, we get Fearsome, we get +2 attack, we get +1/+1, we get Quick Attack, we get +2 health, we get Tough, and we get Overwhelm. So almost all the keywords imaginable. We don't see any elusive. That's important. But we have Overwhelm, what we can find here. And also the Tough and Quick Attack keyword can go a long way. And also Challenger. I'm not... Yeah, Fearsome is almost always feels bad, but with the Shurima package, this can also be viable because they have that much attack debuffs. So Fearsome can actually be scary, pun intended, now that the Shurima expansion hits. Okay, so let's see on here. We have the Walking Sands, which was also played in the video, but I didn't saw what it does. So it's a 2-mana summoning those sandstone charges, which are the 5/2 ephemerals we saw in the video. And we have this landmark, which does the same thing, but every time upon attack. Like you have this permanently in game, and every time you attack, you actually get this dude as an extra attacker. And that's pretty strong. Like the play obviously is very expensive to do. And with all these landmarks, I think we will face a lot of landmark removal. So I don't know if this is too good to play. So the question is, do you want to play any more landmarks that are above 4 costs in the future? Because we will see a lot of landmark removal to deny all those powerful landmarks we have in Shurima, and we will see a lot of it when the expansion hits for sure. So in the first place, it's a very expensive investment that you maybe don't want to do it, or that you maybe don't want to play in the first weeks of the expansion at least. But let's see what the future holds for us. Then we have the 4-mana Callous Bone Crusher, which also has the reputation, and it says I cost 2, so it then is a 2-mana 6/3 body. Together with the lucky finds and getting the overwhelm, it's actually viable, this body. But to have a 6/3 with no keywords, even for 2 mana, isn't too good. Like you definitely want to add some utility by adding more overwhelms, not only for the lucky find, but maybe with an Noxus edition, where you maybe have again Riven or any other cards that provide overwhelm or elusive or whatever key card or keyword that helps this dude shine. Now that I see those dudes, the reputation actually makes sense, that they have 5 attack, because they automatically, if they are blocked or not, they will actually boost up the reputation. And as we saw, this keyword says that we have to hit 4 times to get the reputation going on 4 times for 5 damage. So these guys will actually help you get this reputation done. And the last card is the Ruin Runner, which is the 5-mana 6/4 with Overwhelm and Spell Shield. Is that good? For 5 mana, I think it is. I just want to compare this to the Noxen cards, where we have, for example, the Overwhelm dude, but he can with Allegiance, but he actually costs 4, so it costs a bit more, and you get the Spell Shield with it. So if you probably boost this up with Quick Attack, it could be good, but overall it's a bit too vanilla. it just is not providing any very good utility in the first place. It's just another overwhelmed big dude. So probably we will see what we see now with the Freljord Noxus version with Overwhelm. We will maybe see some Shurima Noxus version or Shurima Freljord version of Overwhelm package, which is very straightforward in just hitting the enemy in the face until he's dead. So yeah, but I really like the new keyword, reputation. This level up condition still is a lot. But with her package, it is possible to reach for sure. And I really like the play around with the lucky finds there. Yeah. So these were my first impressions on the new package. Let me know, as always, what you think about them. I'm curious. And I will end it here. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Let out.
Come on, hey!